was a gravestone resting on my chest. I looked at the ceiling and saw a hollow bird's nest. The pill bottle was a silent quiet on the nightstand. I reached for the air with a trembling hand. The water in the glass was thick as melted lead. I counted the hours and wished I stayed in bed. I walked to the bridge where the iron meets the fall. The city below was a drowning, dying dog. The wind didn't beg me to stay or to fly. It was just a cold needle stitching up the sky. I climbed the web railing to find a way out. The world was a whisper, but my blood was a shout. But the shadows, they tripped me before I could fall. The darkness was thin and the light was too tall. I tried to extinguish the flame in the pan, but the river ran dry where the trouble began. Now I am walking the line of the living and dead, with a hole in the sky and a ghost in my head. The doctor had eyes like two silver coins. The ache was a fever that lives in the joint. He asked me the reason I wanted the end. I told him the moon was my only true friend. The walls of the room were a pale shade of salt. I looked for the light and I looked for the fall. My mother was weeping in the kitchen of glass, watching the seasons and the tragedies pass. I stood in the doorway like a stranger in town, with the weight of the anchor but no sea to drown. The clock on my mantle was ticking backwards today, turning the gold of the sun into clay. The rope was a snake that refused to bite. The match would burn in the middle of night. I am standing on the platform waiting for the roar, but the train never stops at this station anymore. The shadows, they tripped me before I could fall. The darkness was thin and the light was too tall. I tried to extinguish the flame in the pan, but the river ran dry where the trouble began. Now I am walking the line